All right. Welcome to Life with Raymond, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Everybody,
Good. Welcome. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Hope everybody had a good week. Enjoyed their weekend. So let's start off. Ed, what did you do this weekend? Tell me about your weekend. What you do?
Um, bleep, 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 X out, X out, X out, and I'm done. So y'all know, I got kicked out of church.
No, you
Again,
got kicked out of church again.
again, they keep kicking me out the church house.
Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
you
Yeah, this
must be big.
weekend.
And then I had last week I had to fight with one of the pastor I was doing some work for. Me and him went behind the building and had to come to Jesus. We was back there with me, so I won.
Y'all was living behind the church.
Behind the church, baby. Give me my check.
Jesus. Wow. Tearing up the church property. Oh my goodness. This weekend, y'all, I did nothing. I actually took a break. I needed a mental break. So I did that this weekend. I enjoyed it. That's like that mental time. So I did that. I got a quick glimpse of them Falcons. I'm a little upset. They lost. They had the game, and they had the game. They lost. Well,
Bye
it
bye.
is what it is. I know. Yeah, the sad part is I don't even watch sports like that. I just love to keep up with the score, and I would actually go to the game. But as far as watching the whole game on TV, it don't even work. It don't even work like that. So, anybody watch Ghost? Power, the book of Power. Anybody watch that this weekend? Or anybody watch the original Power?
I did.
Now I watched the original Power.
You watch the original? I just said, now y'all get quiet on me. Y'all watch the original, so y'all don't watch the new one. Why y'all don't watch the new one? I like
Because
the new.
Tariq is still living in his mama and that nappy wig. The end.
Tariq badass. He is a badass. I gotta give him some. He a badass.
I'm just
But
ready for him to die.
no, he's
Yes.
actually coming out better this time around. He acting much better this time.
He ain't no street child, what he trying to be. You, baby, you ain't got that in you.
That's true now. He is not a street child. You right. He got it. You right now. So he
Yeah.
going out of lane. He's not too for me. He's trying to walk somebody else past. So I
Is.
agree. But he doing a good job of holding it down. Oh my goodness. Anybody else say watch Power?
No, we don't watch that.
I never got into
Ghost
Power.
is not on the show. So
Not
no,
on
we
this.
don't watch.
Oh my goodness. I
I
I
do
already
want
love
to say
told you.
Ghost and Tommy are off the show. So now
So that was
I
like
like
no.
Tommy
So
too.
so the Ghost and Tommy was there. You would still be watching. Okay. I understand that. Well, audience, today's topic is fuck. I can't find nobody. How many of y'all experiencing that in real life? It's just like, damn. Like, I can't seem to date nobody out here in this world. So today's guests, they are professionals in their line of work. And I'm not going to disclose their line of work. They're going to share, talk about stories of dating in 2020, and hopefully by sharing some of their stories and experiences, it can help redefine dating in 2020. Because to my understanding, for what I've known and seeing what I've known with talking to people and my share of experiences, child dating is hard in 2020. So today we have Miss Cassandra, Deanna, and Miss Nicolette. So let's welcome them all to the show for a minute.
Her name is
Yay!
that's Deneen. Her name
Also,
is
I'm sorry,
Deneen.
Denise. I'm sorry,
Her
babe,
name
I
is
messed up your
her
name.
name is Deneen.
Denise, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
So you
Please,
guys
that's okay.
welcome. Welcome. So I know each one of these ladies kind of personally, and Tia is going to join us later. Tia is going to be
okay.
coming from the other perspective. So we need Tia here today too. So I'm going to start with Miss Cassandra Mitchell.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to do just a little bit of how I met Cassandra. I met Cassandra at work, and we just hit it off instantly. We used to go out and just hang out until she decided to do the Coyote Ugly on them folks' bar that night. I'm gonna tell y'all where it was. Now I'm gonna call out the name of it.
Nah, because some
That
people
girl
might not
got up
know.
on them folks' bar and did the Coyote Ugly until that woman said, "Get out my bar!" But she was walking across the bar. Back when we was drinking rum. But anyway, that's
Still drink
Cassandra.
wrong.
That's my girl. Now let's go over to Nicolette. Nicolette is now I'm going to share what Nicolette is because it's actually up on the screen. Nicolette is an RN. And Nicolette took the path of she was an LPN first.
Yeah.
And then she went and got her license, went back to school, worked full time, went back to school and became an RN.
Yeah.
And now she's working to be a
esthetician.
I'm finna say it, girl. I can say it.
Oh, well, spit it out.
Girl, shut up. An esthetician. Now, how I met Nicolette. I was Nicolette's dance line coach in high school.
He old.
Oh wow.
I
Really?
love you though, Ed, but you the most fabulous old tuna I know, baby. Come on with it.
Oh, so you're gonna wait until we get on this and you're gonna show out in front of the people. Okay.
I love you though.
Okay. I got you. I got you. But anyway, Nicolette was my she was my crash dummy.
Yeah.
If I say jump off the third floor of the school building and land in the split, she would do it. So she was my crash dummy. She was my example. 'Cause, you know, I had gotten too old to open my legs that wide. I couldn't do it. So
Quit lying.
hush. Up in the corner.
Call it out.
Brandon, no amen corners. I thought we said we're gonna do amen corner tonight. There you go, amen. Call it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you may not know, but I know.
And then we have Deneen. Deneen is she's our East Coast guest. Well, I don't know, Delaware is not considered East Coast. It's more
Yes, it is.
Mason-Dixon.
It's East Coast.
It's East Coast? Okay. So Deneen is at let me quote it the way she said it.
Yeah.
Saying she's a hairdresser as a hobby.
As a hobby.
She did it for so long that when you do something for so long, you're so good at it now it can become a hobby.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
And she's gonna fit right in with this group tonight because we're about to bring some answers to some questions that people are asking all over the world. And so I surveyed 100 men and I got an answer as to why they feel like they're having problems, finding a good woman. So
here it is.
Yeah, here it is.
I want to hear.
Here it is. Y'all ready? Hold on.
Yes.
I'm saying that.
Come out.
I'm
like
coming
right
with
here.
it. They say y'all potato salad ain't no good. Y'all salad. What's wrong with your salad? Your sugar bowl. What's wrong with the Fruit Loops? I'll wait. I'll wait.
You keep waiting because I don't have.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with mine.
Nobody never complained about my salad, my Kool-Aid, my sugar that go in the Kool-Aid. I can make a taco salad, potato salad, olive salad. I can make any kind of salad, tuna and chicken. I can make whatever kind of salad you want. So I don't have any salad complaints.
Yes.
You don't have salad complaint. So we go ahead. Let's go on.
RN Diva. I didn't hear you say it again, Denise.
I said, okay, now we know no salad complaints.
Okay, so y'all say there are no complaints in that department.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
So let's start off this way. Let's make it fun. Tell me about the worst date you ever been on in your life. The worst date. Give it to me in the short form. Nicolette, worst date.
His shoes was dirty, so was his fingernails, and he stayed on the phone the whole time.
Where he take you?
I don't even remember because I was ready to go. I don't even remember where we went. It was just that bad.
Oh wow.
Denise?
Oh my God. First of all, he took me to his frat brothers. He took me to a barbecue to his frat brothers. And him and I were supposed to just go to the beach and just walk on the boardwalk. We stopped at the frat brothers' house. So he's introducing me to all these people. And I'm like, not wanting to, this is supposed to be exclusive, right? Me and him go to the beach, nobody see us. So we ran all the frat brothers. He asked me, was I hungry? I said, yes. He gets one plate. So I said, where's your, we get in the car. Cause I said, well, we going to the beach? He said, yes. I said, I wanted some of that food. He said, well, got a plate right here. Gave me the plate, stuck his hand in the plate. I said, I don't want this. I was like so disgusted. And then you know how people's hands, like you said, don't look clean. And he said, a piece of chicken. I said, I don't want it. And it was so disgusting. And then once I showed you that I didn't want your fingers in my plate, we get on a boardwalk. Why do you get, I said, well, I'm hungry because I didn't take the plate. Why are he sticking his hand in my French fries? You know how on the boardwalk, you got all those fries? I'm disgusted. That was a disgusting date for me. And I didn't go on the second date. I didn't answer no more calls.
Okay. Cassandra, I'm ready, girl. Come on. Da, 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 da.
Go to this concert and it was fine. And later on that night, we go back to my place, and at the time me and my cousin were roommates. So he's talking in front of my cousin, talking about he wants to be with me, but at the same time, he has slipped his hand and put it on my cousin's pants.
Was your cousin male?
Yeah, he had a penis. Well, I know in this day and time that don't mean nothing. Yes, he's male.
No, it don't mean.
Anybody can have a penis these days.
Okay. So I take it that there was not a second date. We're not going to worry about that. Now, here's my follow-up question. Y'all hang on now. Hang on. This thing about to get real good. We about to take off. I'll go back. Nicolette.
Yes.
Your best date.
Oh.
Wait a minute. It's a two-part question.
Okay.
I want one, and how long ago was it?
Okay.
I like that body language she gave. Yes.
Well, one of my best dates was in November. We went to a basketball game and sat courtside. So that was really, really, I had never sat courtside. So that was really, really cool because I'm simple. I like nice stuff, but I'm simple. I thought that was a good date. And afterwards, we talked and laughed, and the package didn't match the inside, if that makes sense.
The presentation?
Yeah, the packaging didn't match the inside.
So he had Liberty Dick.
Along with that.
Okay.
And, along with that, and I'm like, damn.
You're gonna stay with it. I'm trying to cut you, or you're gonna stay with it.
Okay, well, I just want to give you the full picture, baby.
Go ahead and give me the rest of it.
But it was a nice date though, and I guess once I got to know him, it wasn't really what I thought it was. So I was fooled, but it was a good date though. That was one of the better dates that I've been on.
Okay. Deneen, the best date and how long ago?
Last year,
No, it
last
just
year in
whenever.
October.
October. Okay.
2019. So it wasn't even in 2020. It was 2019.
Okay.
Um, it was my birthday. It was so sweet.
Okay.
Went to I thought I was just going on this little shopping spree because we went shopping and at the outlets. We went out to eat. And then we got to this hotel, and the hotel had the indoor pool. It was so romantic. And when I opened the door, it was all these balloons and I love you, happy birthday, and all the rose petals around. I had my wine in the fire. It was just so romantic. It was the best. I mean, it took my breath. That was the best.
Okay.
And to top it off, the package was wonderful.
That package?
It worked. It worked. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
From A to Z, it was perfect.
Cassandra.
Yes.
Come on, baby.
So it was about a year ago, and he wanted to show me downtown Kansas City, Missouri. So we went. He had his valeted his car at this fancy restaurant. We were going to eat there, but the wait time was kind of long. So we went outside and we had the black tie margaritas without the little black salt. Then we drove around the like a couple of blocks over, and I saw it. Tiffany's. So, I had him to pull over. We went inside of Tiffany's and we're getting the royal treatment. I'm acting like I'm trying on engagement rings, and he's asking the price. He's like, oh, I can afford that. And they brought out the champagne and giving me the little Tiffany book and the little Tiffany fragrance, a little sample of that. And afterwards, we after we left there, we walked around or walked across. No, he drove around and he parked the car and we walked up to this restaurant. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a very nice restaurant, and it had like I had seafood, and I can remember us walking up these stairs, and I thought I was going to be a little disappointed because of the other restaurant that we were at, that it was just taking them too long to see us. But from the outside, I thought I was going to be disappointed, but then when I went inside, it was very nice. So, I can't remember what he had, but I had a nice seafood dinner, and then we left and
Okay.
a little razzle dazzle.
All right. So you were walking around down there because you'd have been in Tiffany's. You didn't buy anything. He didn't buy anything, right?
Basically, no, we didn't get anything that day. I was supposed to turn around and send him like what I wanted, but something else happened. So
Okay, but you could put it on layaway. No, you can't layaway at Tiffany.
I don't think you can
Anyway,
I hate you.
I hate you too, Nikki. All right, here's my part. Thank you all for that answer, because this is setting it all up. Now, if you had to do it again, if you got that one opportunity again, because Nicolette, you said November last year, you said October. Cassandra, you really didn't say when it was, but I'm sure it was last year or this year. Last year. Okay. So
2019.
we're speaking in the past. Now, if you can take that one situation, that one day, and you can expand on it, or what would it take for me to, or him, to see you again? so we can do some more fun stuff.
Shit, a picture on Facebook.
Girl, that man married. Okay, Deneen, next.
He should have had a ring.
And
That was year number 3. He should have had a ring.
Let
Oh,
the church say amen.
okay.
Okay.
All that topping off, he should have had a ring.
Were you ready for a ring?
Yes. 3 years. We could
And
have still,
toss the hair.
we still could have been going on with the engagement. I didn't have to get married, but he should have did the ring.
Okay.
And clutch his pearls.
Okay. Did you see I tossed that hair though?
Yes.
Did you,
I
did,
did, and I liked it.
did you see the hair toss and check my nails?
I'll bring it
I
back.
liked
later.
it. I did. I liked it.
All right. Cassandra,
mhm,
are you still seeing this guy?
yes,
You're still seeing it.
I'm supposed to go there for Christmas.
I'm going to, girl. We are gonna be there. I cannot wait.
Well,
Wait.
he's
I'm gonna show
supposed
you how
to
to go
come
into
here.
Tiffany's and get something, even if you have to do the 3-finger discount. I'm gonna show you.
He's supposed to be coming here in October, so you're welcome to come to that because he don't know the difference between Shreveport and New Orleans,
Oh,
and I'm like, it's a totally different world.
poor baby.
Yeah, I told sometimes it's like you don't know how to walk and chew bubble gum. I think that I don't say it, I think it a lot.
Okay. So Nicolette, I'm back at you again.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna speak to all three of y'all because I want an answer from everybody. It's gonna be another. I'll come to you when your name is called. Nicolette, Deneen, and Nicolette, Deneen, and Cassandra. Listen, there are a lot of men. There are a lot of men out there, and the men that y'all are dating sound very high end. That nice jobs, can afford to spend, can afford to take you on a nice date, can afford to shopping spree, can afford to look in the window at Tiffany's with you. Got that. And can afford a front row seat at a basketball game, right? But then there's John B, who works at the sanitation department. John B got a nice body. John B, doesn't really have any kids. Doesn't really. He don't have any kids. He lives by himself. He don't live with his mama, but he's just not that good looking. But he got a nice body. They say he got that thing too, to stir your potato salad really well. So
what?
I'm listening, but what?
okay. So why not him? Why y'all won't pick him? Why y'all will jump over 10 of him to get to that one that won't even put a picture on Facebook?
Or a ring on it?
But he's not gonna be able to get the type of ring you want, Dean.
Which one?
Well,
I'm talking about the one I gave you, the example I
date
gave
your
you.
wage.
Huh?
I say date your wage.
Date your good. Okay, now we're getting to it. That girl said that
Date your
sister
wage.
said date your wage. Cassandra,
Yes,
date your wage. You heard her.
I heard him.
Okay, what you think about that? When she said that? When
Well, how can I put this? Back in my younger days, I had control issues, and
did you say control or troll? TROLL.
no, I had control. That was back in the
Okay,
day.
control issue. Okay.
Troll hadn't been invented yet, except for the little fluffy head thing,
No, we've had trolls
And
around since the beginning of time. Go ahead.
I dated some guys like that, but they always had some other kind of issue.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, ding ding. Example. What do you ding dinger?
Okay.
Well, I can think of two of them right off the bat that didn't have
Tell
their
me,
own place.
what are they? Open
Didn't have
tell me,
his own
what is
place
it?
for one. Want to move into my place?
Okay. Speak,
Okay.
sis. Come on here. And also, what I meant about that comment, because I don't want it to be taken out of context. Because I give you a prime example. I was asked the question, would I date a guy that made less than $50,000 along with a few other women? I said no. And I didn't need to give an explanation or so on and so forth. So of course the guys that did not make 50K, those were the ones responding. And I was like, I've been there and I've done that. And so you have more arguments and conversations about money and what you're doing with your money, because for some reason, some guys feel that they're insecure if a woman makes more money than them, and so on and so forth, or intimidated. Now, me
Yeah,
personally,
yeah.
and me personally, I make more than 50,000, so it's nothing wrong with me wanting somebody where I am, because if a woman say, "Oh, I want a man that makes six figures," she's a gold digger. But if a man say, "Well, I want a woman that makes six figures,"
Oh my God.
but if a man say, "I want a woman that makes six figures," oh, he the man, he own it, he got this and he got that. So why the hell I can't be a boss for saying what I want, and as versus, obliging what some man tells me he wants. If
I'm
he, if
something.
okay,
I need to elaborate on that. What she
Okay.
just
I'm
go
listening.
ahead, sister.
Go ahead, Denise.
okay. The same guy that I was talking about 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I was still seeing him this year, all the way till probably this weekend.
Are you sure y'all broke up?
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
So now I can say all I want to say. But listen, now when we first started talking about 4 years ago, he told me, he kept saying, everybody said that you was a gold digger. I said I was a gold digger. I said, okay. First of all, it's not being a gold digger. It's just that I don't settle. I don't settle for somebody that, everybody can be whatever they want to be. Really, you can. You got to use your mind and do it. I don't care if you work 2 jobs, whatever, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to settle for that guy working over there making less than $50,000 a year, because I know my potentials and I'm a hustler. I will work and make my money. And I'm not a selfish person, but I like to I'm a team player. And if you can't be that team player to work with me and we come together,
Right.
if you're down here and I'm up here, I can't. So for far as him saying that, he told me like 3 different times people told him I was a gold digger. And I said, well, what did you say? He said, I didn't say nothing. I said, what do you mean? If I'm your woman, they telling you I'm a gold digger, but you've been laying up with me and you've been talking with me, been around me. So do you think I'm a gold digger? He said, no, I knew what I was getting myself into. You knew what you was getting yourself into? So really, I believe he was the one calling me the gold digger. I don't believe that nobody else was calling me the gold digger. I think
that probably was it.
Why he was spending so much money. His representation came up first. He seen where I was living.
Yeah, the representative came out.
And
Okay.
he's looking at all this. So you start perpetrating a fraud from the door, giving and helping out, taking me here, giving me this, doing this. But now the layers been peeled off. The real you is standing there, and you can't handle me. That's because I am that girl.
I hear you, Denise.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But when she said
I have
go,
a question.
like I heard that word.
Speaking of being that girl, Cassandra.
No, wait a minute. I had a question for her.
Go ahead.
My question was he perpetrating a fraud? Was he really broke, trying to
He's
live a
not
certain
broke.
lifestyle?
No, he's not broke. He's not broke, but some people act like they're givers and they do this for their woman, they do that for their woman. But really, like I said, he was perpetrating a fraud, doing all those things because he knew the guy before who I was married to for 20 years gave me the world. And I'm sitting up in this big old house with the in-ground, I mean, not bragging or boasting, but we work together as a team.
Right.
My husband and I. But because of circumstances would happen, I was single, so we was dating. So he seen what I was used to drive, what I drive, and what I did in the past. So you come up and try to be that man, and I'm loving it because you didn't stepped up. I mean, you came correct. But now that the layers peeled off, really you want to hold your money in the bank and save it, and you don't want your money to go under this amount and all this. Boy, bye.
So a lot of that,
So he
if we would have
basically
had
set
a proper conversation,
so he basically set a standard that he wasn't gonna keep.
he wasn't gonna keep.
Right. He came in like that, but slowly but surely was like, pulling back and call himself, wait a minute, this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Oh my God. I don't care if you're listening or not. You just have to hear it.
Well, tell it.
You come in saying, I'm trying to set you up so you don't need help from nobody. You can't set me up so I don't need help. If I need help, you don't pay my bills every month. It ain't nothing that we do on a regular. I pay my own bills. I go to work every day and handle my own business. But if something come up and I go to my man and I say to my man, I need X, Y, and Z, then you step up and you be X, Y, and Z. Because I don't come to you every month for everything. You know what I'm saying? So don't say you setting me up so I don't have to ask for nothing. No. We're a team.
Right.
I need that team player. So I'm glad. I'm really glad he didn't put a ring on my finger because I need a team player.
So, Deanna, just hypothetically speaking, had he, a lot of men don't know how to be honest. Like you said, he came in based off what you had, trying to maintain or keep up with what you had. So, had he been honest, even though he may have had the money to do it, but say, hey, I have the money to support this, but this is not necessarily the life I want to live. Would things have been different, better, or worse in this situation for you?
It would have been different because I'd rather you be honest and be yourself with me because we could have been friends. We could have just been friends, not in a relationship. You know what I mean? If you knew who I was, you knew about me from way back or whatever, we could have remained friends and just kicked it on the phone, maybe hung out at a restaurant or whatever. That's it. No feelings getting involved. None of this. None of that. Because now you got feelings involved.
Right. Okay. Now you got feelings. He spent money and all that stuff. All right. Okay. That's my question.
All right. So here's the coup de grace that I pulled these. This is my first coup de grace. I got several coming. So if once you pull all of that together that we just spoke about in this first little segment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if he did come along, that he would see your pants and he would see your pants and your dick first because you've been that I'm holding me down, I'm holding my family down, I'm holding my kids down. So I'm walking in a man's shoes. So if he comes along and he does not have a certain presentation, which you're missing. Okay, because y'all got quiet. I'm gonna go to Nicolette. Nicolette.
For president.
I will not date anyone who makes less than $50,000 a year, right?
Okay.
But $50,000 a year and more comes along, but he's threatened by your $50,000 a year. You know how to back up off of that? Do you know what I'm even saying?
Oh,
Does
you
anybody
saying
know
if
what I'm
I
saying?
do? Oh, so you saying if a guy comes along that makes more than that and still intimidated or so on and so forth?
He's
Is that what you're
intimidated,
saying?
yes, because you are intimidating.
I don't see why or how though.
You
I
know?
guess that's just me. I don't see it, but I've heard that and I'm like, well, okay.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
back up. Okay, I
Bag
want you
it.
to stay right there. Keep your stilettos on and stand still, because I know you can't walk too far in them.
I got the red
Listen.
bottoms on. I'm listening.
Okay. So you said earlier that when you made your qualifying statement, remember that you got pushback. Remember the pushback you got from that?
I did.
And you just said out of your own mouth that I've heard that some people have said that I'm intimidating. Why?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why the hell they said it.
Because
I
I
guess
can say you the girliest girl. You are a girly girl.
I guess that's what it is. And then, okay, one explanation that I got that I could respect, I rock with it, was like, well, you appear that, you have yourself together and so on and so forth. So I just feel like if guys are not sure with themselves or if they're not on your level, they're just not even going to approach you. And I'm like, you don't know what I have going on until you actually talk to me. But along with it, I can also see the position because some men don't know how to take rejection. Because like the very thing I think you're getting at, some of those men that have six figures and so on and so forth, they are used to women, just flocking to them or, hey, well, I got this, and this. So women basically throwing themselves at that man to try to get what they can get or just trying to be the one. I'm not a pick me Patty. If we vibing, we vibing. If we not, I'm cool with that as well. But I'm like, just get to know me before you make those blanket statements and take it and run with it. Just get to know me. Now, I like to say I'm approachable, but I've heard, well, now, I just don't even know how to approach you. And I'm like, well, I always smile. I always show my teeth. So I'm like, I thought a smile is inviting and warming, and you be like, okay, I'm finna go ahead on to say something to her. So I don't know.
Girl, let me tell you something about a smile.
Okay.
And what a smile ain't nothing but a facade. It's either a facade or an invitation.
Sometimes you like people. I do like
Say
this.
it again, Deneen.
Sometimes I look at people like this. I don't want you to. And sometimes I do like this. Hi. But sometimes I say hello.
And they're the ones that run after you like, full speed.
And I'm putting up that non-approachable look. I do not want them to say two words to me. And they be the ones that be coming up. But when I do like this, hi, how you doing? Now.
Okay.
So I put on a face that I want that's approachable, and I put on a face that, I don't want no bother. But go ahead.
Okay, Cassandra, coming to you.
Yes.
Do you feel like sometimes, because you know me, you talk about control all the time, because I don't think nobody got more control issues than I do. I don't have no trouble finding nobody. I have trouble keeping them because I'll run them off. And be standing at the door saying, control. But anyway.
Thank you.
So, Cassandra, do you feel like, I'm not going to tell people how old you are, but I know how old you are. And you and I have spent a nice little chunk of our adult life, we got some years. Do you feel like you have evolved from control to relinquish or release or plie releve? Which one is what are you doing?
I have definitely evolved. However, uh, you're not gonna see that in the beginning. I gotta find out who you are.
Right.
I'm not just gonna let you come through the door. And I don't have a problem with a man being a man. Because I would love to say he'll handle all this. I don't want to say nothing but I don't
And
have a problem with it.
and
Still,
Okay.
I want to be separate wife in my red heels. I would love to just say, okay, yeah, fine. But when you because it's just like you guys both said, men have a problem with the truth, telling the truth. So
Hallelujah.
when they come through, they're trying to say what you want to hear. So, in the beginning, I'm like, I really don't take a lot of unnecessary BS because it's just unnecessary. I don't date young guys, and I feel when you get to my age, what are you lying for? If you just want a little razzle dazzle, you could have said that. Hey, you might have got lucky. Who knows? But my point is, but you come here with all these lies and fakery, and then now I'm angry at you when it didn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with letting a man be a man. Yes, I have evolved. I don't have to have control. But I do have my issues. I know I'm not approachable. I have resting bitch face. I know this. So, but I feel like this. If you too scared to approach me, you ain't gonna be able to deal with me.
girl, when you develop a rested bitch face?
When I was,
When did you develop that?
it's been developed. It's when I discovered what I had. I read about it one day. I was like, that's me.
Oh, man.
And especially, before before I became the technical writer, when I was doing technical support,
Uh-huh.
and we be talking on the phone, and everybody would say all the facial expressions I would be making while we listening to crazy stuff on the phone. So I'm just like, so it's like from a young age, I would just
Can you
would try to
bring
make my
me?
face as emotionless as possible
Mhm.
to
Can you?
keep from
All right,
I
now
need
from
just put
people
your hand
water
down
saying
there,
or
and one of
so
them
I'm
red
kind
just
of
bells.
being
show that the
honest.
grass is wet.
Bring
So
it
to
to me,
keep people from
please.
saying or doing stuff, and they looking for
Go
reaction, I
put
would
it
just
in
try to
the
keep
truck.
a blank face. And that's how I ended up with
That
all
that
the F.
resting bitch face. Okay,
Just all the F.
got it. Okay. So here we go. This is an attachment. This
A
is part B.
cupcake and
So
some water. But give me a cupcake on a bowl or something.
Nicolette, can you meet baby?
Oh, my bad. I'm putting in my order.
that's why you can't find a man right there.
But it's going to the right
Yeah.
spot though, Ed.
Let me see, girl. What you working with? I'm
I
just
got business for $5, Alex.
okay. Listen, do y'all feel like, and I don't know I don't know, but I'm just going to throw this out here in general because it has a place in this conversation. Do you feel like if you did not grow up with an active father in the house, that daddy issue, men issues derive from that? Now, if you had active dad in the house, I'm not talking to you.
I think it plays a part in the psyche because sometimes women end up getting involved with the wrong men because you're looking for that father figure or that male love. So you just latch on to the first person who comes around and not really knowing what love is, you mistake different things such as control or verbal abuse or mental abuse or whatever. You mistake that for love. Oh, girl, he don't mean that, girl. He love me. That's why he act like that. Versus knowing, no, that's the opposite, baby. Love ain't nothing like that. And I didn't grow up with my dad in the house, but I've always knew him, and I've always had strong male figures to show me what love is and be like, well, nah, baby girl, that ain't how they go. This is how a man needs to treat you, because one of my stepdads, he took me out on my first date and showed me how a man was supposed to treat me. And so I just gravitated to that. That's why I'm like, I can't settle. He and my mom are not together anymore, but her husband, he's just the same way. And I'm like, okay, I've seen how it goes, so you're not gonna piss on my head and tell me it's raining, if that makes sense.
Okay, anybody else want to comment?
Well, my mom and dad got divorced when I was I guess I was about 14. I was in the 4th grade. So they got divorced when I was in the 4th grade. And one thing my mom always said, that I made my dad be in my life. I have 2 brothers. So she said, I made my dad be in my life by anytime I didn't get my way with my mom, I would call my dad. So I was a daddy's girl. So I would spend a lot of time with my dad. So I made him come get me. And I sat around him, and my dad was a motorcycle rider. And he was just one of those men that was a bad guy, but he was a good dad. You know, I don't know. Yeah. He was a man that was active in my life, but he still was he got 9 kids.
Uh-huh.
And I would be around him with his different women, but I just wanted to be with my dad. So I made him be active in my life. So that's how I think I be doing with guys, that I have somewhat of a control issue, and I make them do certain things, and I know it. I know what I do, and it's crazy because of how me and my dad's relationship is, that he will come to my rescue anytime I wanted him to. I would perform. I was drama. I was an actress. I would do all those things. He would come right there. So I can do the same thing. I could do that to guys, and they be like, it does have a lot, to me, it does have a lot to do with that relationship with your first love, which is your father. And see, me and my dad, we still I go to him, I call him. I talked to my dad when a situation with me and a guy, and he was telling me that a guy had got caught. Matter of fact, it was my ex-husband. He got caught with another woman by me, and I got into the house and up the steps, and then bust all his windows out. So I bust the windows out his cars before that song came out. So Rihanna don't got nothing on me. I should have wrote that song. That's my song, because I did it before the song came out. And I bust all the windows out. But my dad, he went to my dad and was apologizing, like, he's so sorry, this and that. But my dad was telling me that when a man, he said, you cheat, men cheat. I said, wait a minute, Dad, I ain't never cheat on him. He said, you probably talked to another guy, but you just didn't get caught. He said, that's still cheating. And he said, but it's up to you. If he cheated, got caught, you could forgive him. But if he do it again, you know that's the type of man he is. And now it's up to you whether to stay with him or walk away. And which really, he was a good guy. My kid's father is an excellent guy. He just got on drugs and can't get off of it. But before he got on drugs, he was an excellent provider, an excellent husband. Oh, he was just the best. And he told me, this is my ex-husband, he told me, he said, if I ever die, I'm going to make it hard for you to get another man. And he did exactly that. And it's so crazy because the way he treated me and my kids, and like the person that he was, or he is, he really made it so hard. And I was with him for 26 years. So he made it so hard for me to get in relationships with other men, because I do be looking for that, the stuff that he used to do for me. I do look for that out out of other men, which is crazy. But yeah, I do believe that my dad is the best. And see, my dad's a good person, but he's a street, and then he's a good person at the same time. And I like roughnecks, but good guys, you know.
Okay. Okay. Cassandra,
Yes.
you want to chime in?
I don't think I had daddy issues. I had too many other issues to be bothered about having a daddy issue, like dysfunctional family issue, uh, stepdaddy issues. So I had too many of them other issues that basically formed my opinions and my mindset for it to be me looking for instead of me looking for a father's love. I mean, I know who my daddy is. He came to visit, he sent money, that type of thing. But knowing him personally, I probably gotten to know him personally in the last since I've been an adult instead of knowing him when I was a kid. When I was a kid, to me, my dad was a god. He spoke and the whole room got quiet. When he would come and visit, everybody ran around the house like the king is here, the king is here. And
And your
I
mom was the one.
huh?
I said, and your mom probably was the one doing everything.
Oh no, honey, it was my grandmother.
Okay, yeah.
It
Okay.
was they just was I'm talking about they just were being over backwards. And I didn't realize till I was grown that those visits were to see me because they made such a big fuss and a big deal and they were all in his face. And I grew up as children of to be seen and not heard. So when they would all get in his face, I would just go in another room and find something to do. Come in, speak to him a couple minutes, go about my business. I did not know those visits were for me because they made such a big deal about it.
Oh, oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let me go back over to the children of the corn. Nicolette. Nicolette, give me 5 attributes of what you want in a man. These are things that they're non-negotiable. 5 of them.
Okay. First and foremost, I need him to be God fearing. That's what I need first and foremost. I need a provider. I need a protector. I need my friend. And most of all, sometimes I know I can fly off the handle. So I need that, that little voice of reason. Because I know it takes a lot to push me. But once I get on 10, baby, the off switch is broke. You might as well just come on, let this play out. So I need that level headedness because when you're always everybody's person, you know how people just take, and you don't have anything for yourself. So I need my person, if it makes sense.
Perfect sense to me.
Janine? 5.
Well, I also need the God fearing.
Mm-hmm.
I need a team player. I need him to put me first. I need him to have a good job.
I love.
And he cannot be selfish.
Right.
Cassandra?
Yes.
I could go on and on and on, but that's just 5.
Top 5, non-negotiable.
Wow. I want a teacher. I want.
Teacher.
I mean, I want a man that can teach me something. I want a
Oh
man
yeah, I get it. Yes, that's
that I can, that can educate me and make me want to be a better person. Definitely, and for him him to be a teacher. I mean, like, I definitely would want him to be a God fearing man. I will, because if you're going to be the head, to me like,
You gotta know how.
well, this is last night I was having a conversation talking about the head check. And in the
Okay.
head check, as the government employees, we're kind of unsure what it is because the only person who can basically condemn you for it is the seating president, right? So I just basically said I just believe the head check is for the president to control anybody who speaks against it. And then I said, but he really doesn't, to me, he doesn't know God, because how you gonna sit up here and say 2 Corinthians? I mean, that'll tell me right now you don't know nothing about that Bible. And if you don't know nothing about that Bible, how can you have compassion? Because that's what the Bible teaches you. So if you don't have compassion, how can you be a good leader? So that's what I'm saying. In order for him to educate me, he would definitely have to be, in the church, be a God-fearing man, because he would have to have compassion to be a good leader.
All right. I can dig it.
Mhm.
And
Come out here, sister.
I got three more. Three more. Okay.
Yeah.
Decent
Yeah.
sex. I don't want to be like, I don't when I say decent sex, I mean he ain't gotta be the biggest, he ain't gotta be the best, but I don't want I don't want to be like a hungry dog either, like, oh Lord, I really wish I could get,
Oh, I got to go finish when he get through.
oh, I ain't.
Ew.
That's why I be
I just don't want to be looking for anything outside of that relationship.
Relationship.
Amen.
It doesn't have to be the best, but at least it don't have to be the best I ever had, but at least
You
with
need
my
to be
whistle,
satisfied.
Wet your whistle.
with
You
my
got
whistle,
one more. Come on, one more. Give me one more.
With your whistle.
and somebody who I can build with. That we can come together, we can have a goal, and we can build on it together. It's not like, okay, you making this amount of money, but then you don't know how to handle that amount of money.
Right.
You know what,
Somebody who
Cassandra?
I can
Not
build
to
with.
cut you off. Not cut you off, Cassandra. To me, that kind
Yes.
of falls up on the teacher. So give me one more. That kind of falls up on the teacher, because when you can teach me, that's part of you teach me a better person financially, physically.
Sorry,
Teach me
child
better
of
person.
painkiller. Sorry, my little.
Understand?
We have a technical difficulty.
Understand. So yeah, give me one more, because we're
I
building
don't
with that teacher
necessarily
goes
don't
with it.
necessarily agree with that, just because you say, like you're saying the teacher means that you can build with somebody. And the reason I say that is because you had good teachers and you've had bad teachers, right?
Right.
True.
I mean, I had teachers that would sit there and they spew out all of this information, and then when it comes test times, nothing is on there that makes sense. And then they
Right.
tell you, I told you A, you should have realized that N was gonna come along.
Yes, I got you. So they can teach but can't apply. Okay. Okay, I see your point. I got it. Okay.
So I'm surprised. Thank you all for because here we go. We got another stepping stone from that very question. Now, those were supposed to be your 5 that were non-negotiable.
Right.
Give me 5 that you can work with. What you've been on some dates, Nicolette. You've seen some men, a lot of men's probably men's, but listen.
The shade.
Just shut up. What are them things you can negotiate? Where's your wiggle room, so to speak?
To really be honest, I've just gotten to the age, man, where I'm not trying to really negotiate on something that I want, because that's only going to make me regret some things, Okay, I'll give you an example. Potential. When I got married to my husband, my ex-husband, I saw potential in him. That was 20-year-old me. But now today, if I had of just really thought about that, if this is as good as it gets, will I be satisfied? I wasn't satisfied with where he was when we got married. I married him because I saw what he could be. And so that 10 years, and that made me resent the fact for marrying him because it's my fault, but I was young and I didn't know any better. So I would say, well, I really don't want to say that, but something that I can work with is if it's not more so potential, but if you're already headed to where you're going, I can vibe with it. Like, say, for instance, you want to be a doctor. If you're in school to be a doctor, I can vibe with it versus you saying, I want to be a doctor. You ain't even started doing nothing in preparation for that. I mean, and not now, I don't want no doctor now because I need to see you sometime, but I'm just giving it an analogy. I'm just being honest. I'm just giving it an analogy.
An
If you're
allergy.
out, yeah, huh?
Come on, an allergy.
You know I'm country. Don't do
You
that, helper.
country as hell. An allergy.
That's all
Come
right.
on. Come on,
But
an allergy.
anyway, that I'm not potential. Let's make sure you got that. But if you're already in process to where you're heading. Now, it's really kind of hard because I'm set to look, man, I want what I want. Cause you okay telling me what you want, so why can't I? But move right along. You don't have to make six figures because I realize that is not so much obtainable. However, I can roll with 70,000. I'm just being fun. Okay, I'm just being funny.
No, you weren't, girl. You were being totally serious.
Well, I feel you. That's legitimate. Like, okay, you make it.
Right.
Well, I can work with 70,000 because
Right.
you still can balance and have a pretty good
Right.
life.
Right. And three other things that I can now. I'm not saying you have to have the best sex in the world, but if you're willing to let me show you, if you don't get it right the first time, look, this is what I like. This is what I need you to do for me to go to where we need to be. Because if not, I'm gonna be mad with you. You know what I'm saying?
He needs to be coachable.
Yeah, but I mean, not too goddamn cultural now where I got to turn the TV on and give you a PowerPoint presentation. I don't want that either.
Well, okay.
And well, man, look, it's really hard trying to figure out what you will settle for because I can't that I can work with.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't trying to have no more kids, so he can be mediocre. Now, if I was trying to still procreate, nah, I can't have no booger wolf, and he done scared me and the baby. And I'm just being honest. I don't want to be shallow, but the fact that the matter, don't nobody want to ugly kids, especially when you can help it. I'm just being honest, okay?
That came from the nurse. Remember that, right?
Okay.
Well, it is what it is.
A pediatric nurse at that, if I remember correctly.
Is indeed.
Deneen, I'm sorry, Deneen, I don't want 5. Give me some things that you got some wiggle room on. What you wiggle?
All right, let me see. I really won't settle, but I keep going back to that guy because his sex is awesome. But I know you want what I won't settle for, but his sex is so awesome. That's why I can't. I'm just scared. I don't want to get another notch. He's so good. He's really, really good. But anyway.
What is his number is?
No, you can't have his number.
That was some of the. I saw that in the comment. I saw that in the comment.
Seriously. Anyway, I settled for somebody. I'm 5'5", so I settled for somebody 5'7" up in that range. Can I be one? I don't want no short.
That's
I settle for 5'7" up, that range. So I said I break for anybody in that height range.
so they have to be 5'7" and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
your
5'5".
wiggle room. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get to Cassandra. We're running out of time. Cassandra.
Oh, Cassandra.
Okay, all of these are going to have to be contingent on if he's comfortable with, and except for one of them, but the ones he has to be comfortable with were two of them: age, money, and height. Okay, his age, I don't want nobody too young, but it doesn't have to be my age and up. Money, he doesn't have to have a set amount that he has to make. He can't be broke, but I'm not gonna say it has to be 50 or 75 or whatever. Uh if he has a job that he's happy with and he has a professional career or whatever like that, and he knows how to handle his money and he ain't looking at mine, negotiable. And height, long as I don't really have a big thing about height. If he's comfortable with his height, now I don't want to be, you know, don't be down here. Don't be at the shoulder, you know. Don't be at the shoulder, but he doesn't have, if he's comfortable with his height, that's fine with me. Uh kids in negotiable. Uh one, maybe two.
You mean for you to have one?
No.
No, I mean if he
Oh.
already had some.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I know your box, girl. Okay. Oh. Last question. Let's
My children are grown. What I want them to
very
make,
grown. I can
no.
see you coming in with that baby slung across your back, holding it by the
Hell no.
ankles.
Mm-mm. I had to send my grandson home today. Not today, baby. And, looks are negotiable. When I say that looks are negotiable, I mean, nah, I don't want nobody ugly per se, but he doesn't have to be.
Look at her. Now she
But
done
did you
perked up.
stretch that ugly out?
Nah, if he ugly, but he got it rocking, I put that paper bag over his face.
I
You
don't
start
want
to look good to me. You
Ooh,
do it right.
in heaven.
You look
Have
good.
y'all ever had and this is for the panel, all of y'all, including you, Brandon. Have y'all had an ugly man knock that man right out the boat for you?
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, let me say this. I went out. He took me out on a date. He asked me to go out, and I'm looking upside his head like, "Go out with you." And honey, we went out.
You
had a
mean
nice little
go
time.
out? You mean outside?
Where people can see us together.
You done came over. Now we can go out to my backyard, but and I want your back turned to the street.
One day I was sitting there having a conversation with him, and he kissed me in child. Now I wasn't thinking about this man in any way, shape, or form. And when he, and when you're not thinking about a man in any way, shape, or form, if they make a move to kiss you, your first reaction is to slap the panther piss out of. But child, he kissed me and knocked me out my drawers.
I love them kind of kissing while your clothes fall off.
Well, girl, if he was that
Nah, my
ugly,
clothes
he
stayed
had
on, but
to.
I'm like, my underwear was wet after that kiss. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you wasn't up there with the SP.
But I didn't. And then when I finally got it, ooh, I never forget.
Denise is looking like, no, I don't do no ugly men.
Tastes like
Honey, let me
not approachable.
tell you, if that man had kissed you and wet your drawers like that man had kissed me,
Not approachable.
Wait a
you
minute, hold
barely
on.
ever knew.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get this. Denise, how you look at her?
I don't smile at all. And they don't know what to say. They really don't know what to say. They just can't even say the next word. They probably can't even say my name. And I do not smile not 1 minute. I just look.
Girl, that look need to be patented and bottled and sold.
Oh,
That's your
honey.
next business. That's your next business venture right there. Sell that look.
Mm.
It ought to be in a little pop-up. You know, pop it open.
Non-approachable.
Try me not.
Guys, do y'all have anything else y'all want to add? Let's top it off. What do y'all want to add? What do you want
Well,
to
you
add?
know what? Before
Really
they,
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, Janine. One moment.
Okay.
One moment.
before they add, I want to throw this question out here.
Throw it out there, Fran.
This question hit me early this morning, and I want to share it with you all. Now, to my knowledge, you all are in big cities. You all are professionals in your field. So you work, you probably face traffic from day to day, and you deal with the joys, what I call the joys of living in a bigger city. So you know that it's the traffic, people, commute to and from work, all that good stuff. So let's say if you met a man that had all of your absolutes, he had all of your absolutes, but he wasn't the type to be like, hey. And I know this is gonna kind of vary for people because I know some people don't matter, some people don't. So just kind of fill it in where it fits to your absolute. You had a man that had all your wants, but he come up short financially, or he comes up short, say doesn't quite meet the bedroom. But this man fills in for you, like when you get home. He works too. Now don't get me wrong, he works. He comes in and you got dinner. He gets your car service on the weekend. He makes sure your car is washed. He does the yard. He makes sure your lawn is cut. He makes sure all the things that usually men, especially back in the generation that I was brought up, men did. Would that be something you would consider or not consider in today's time?
I would consider that. Yes.
Okay.
He would get
Okay,
this.
now let me ask this. Okay, you said that he came up short financially. Is that just because some stuff came up he had to take care of, or that's a constant thing? Because I need to know why. You got habits, you drink, you smoke,
Right,
you
well,
gamble.
Okay. All right. So in that, so he's just the guy that he never went to college. He just graduated. He works a mid-level job. He may make $40,000, $50,000 a year.
I take that. If he do all that other stuff, he would get a smile. Come on, massage. Oh, baby. Yes. I'll be like this all the time.
What's wrong with you, Denise? Oh, good, he washed my car.
Yes. He massages my feet. Yes. When I come home from work, yes, all that. Food cooked, yes.
Yes, he does all the little things that sometimes you wish you could do it because you work every day. You don't really have the time, and he's that team player that can fill in.
He sit and watch movies with me. We go on long walks, holding hands. I like men that are affectionate. I forgot that one.
Okay.
That's affectionate.
Okay. Well, since you drove that point home, that would be something to consider if he is, doing all of these things. And I mean that we can have a conversation now. I'm kind of, hey, I'm kind of hard pressed on about that situation, because that's how they fool you. Hey, you doing all that shit, and then you have to get 2 more jobs.
And then they stop.
Then you got to get another job.
I can't do that again.
You got to get you another job though. I'm talking about me. I would have to get another job to, cause okay. I'm just saying.
Because he was a homosexual.
I hate you.
Yes, them homosexuals.
A homosexual.
They come fool you off your feet.
It's getting cold
Yeah.
outside. The homosexuals are knocking. Who is it? Homosexual. Let me in.
Oh my
Cassandra,
goodness.
I got.
Wide open.
Yeah, she done kind of tossed her head to the side.
He said either the sex or either the money. The money, I don't know. I'm
Is
kind of
it-
a simple.
Can he use it? Huh?
Wait a minute, she can't say that. Wait a minute, Deneen, I'm gonna come right and hold what you said. Cassandra, what did you just say? I didn't hear you.
I said at first he said the sex or the money. Which
Right.
one is it? Is it either or do I have to pick one?
You had to pick one. Which one you want?
I need both of them.
it could be the
I
money.
need good sex and commitment.
It could be the money.
It can be the money.
Money can always be
Because
made.
you can
but
pat it
if you
yourself, right?
either you got it, the package, or you don't. Money can
Or
always
you don't.
money
You
come
right.
and money go.
You
Okay.
do.
I'm just kind of not happy with that answer from you, Cassandra, because you was on the
But-
right path.
I mean, but I just can't see letting no crumb bomb rock my world.
He didn't say a crumb. He said he could be making $40,000 or $50,000 a year. I mean, to me, a crumb bomb is minimum wage or something like that. He said 40 or 50. Like I said, money can always be made, but you can only work with what God gave.
Yeah, but sometimes they got the package and still
I'm
don't know
going
what
with
to
the
do with it.
blessing.
Well, I guess you got yourself a point there. Mhm.
Okay, Deneen, what were you saying? I'm coming back to you.
I wasn't understanding because I was thinking that sex part. I mean, I said if they couldn't do it, use the thing down there. Could they use? I mean, sometimes they're good in others doing other stuff. So I don't know. I guess I was misunderstanding because
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so if they can't stir the potato salad, at least eat it.
yeah,
When it's
Yeah.
ready, when it's
They
done.
say you can't beat it up, eat it up. Just saying.
yeah.
My
Hey,
potato
look,
salad
You
gotta be-
mute
my
yourself.
potato salad gotta be stirred.
Okay.
Look, let's be honest.
I say, wait a minute.
There is no substitute. There is none.
Nicolette said if
That
you
was the
can't,
case. I could go to the store and get me a substitute. There is no substitute.
yes, wait a minute.
You
now.
know,
Hold
wait a
on.
minute, there's sugar.
Hold on.
And there's Splendor.
Nicolette said, she said, if you can't beat it up,
Yeah.
Eat it up, baby.
and everybody in the church said, amen.
I'm saying I at least gotta have a stroke, a real stroke in there.
Well, girl, if he eat it
On
right, you'll have a
occasion.
stroke.
It ain't gotta be every on occasion.
You
A
say
little-
on
a little
occasion.
hookup. I can't just the lickety lick ain't gonna get it. It just ain't gonna get it for me. It ain't. I gotta have it. The tune up.
Wait a minute, what you got to have? Do it again.
The tune up.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
your monkey needs to be beat.
It ain't gotta be beat. Whip it a little bit. You know?
Well, she ain't lying. I mean, so sometimes
I
it's
know
just
what I
some
like.
things. Right. Okay.
The nurse said earlier, said earlier that, you get one of these homosexuals and they come in with this big agenda like they can rock your world. And then she said you have to go when they leave and finish. That means you have to go get your God.
Okay, this is to the ladies. I will say that the reason that I will say that like you said, if you can't beat it up, eat it up. I have only had an orgasm like that twice. Twice. So that's not going to suffice for me.
Oh my God.
That's not 2 times.
For the last 4 years. Well, we broke up now, I guess. I
Y'all
haven't
broke
talked
up yesterday, right? Go ahead.
Sunday.
Okay.
This Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Okay. I ain't judging. Okay.
But I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him because that beard be soaking wet. I mean, he knows how to get you like tears coming out your eyes. I mean, he is just a man, but
Pussy
That's what
fairy.
You can always keep seeing him till you find something better just to get your.
Okay. You don't.
no, really, seriously, I'm gonna go celibate. I'm not
I'm already.
I'm not doing
celibate.
it.
I sell as much as
I'm
they
not
can
gonna
buy.
buy none. I'm just gonna I'm waiting for the right one. That's it. I'm not putting no
Girl,
more
you
knots
go
on.
too long, anybody gonna be the right one.
Yeah, you know what?
No,
I'm going
that's
to
not right because it's like Bluebell. She says she's celibate. We're gonna eat what we say. We're gonna sell the rest. Celibate.
I am seriously. I made up my mind.
Okay.
I mean, I've done the celibate route, and
This is my first. Well, no, I can't say it's my first time, but go ahead. I did a couple so many
to
months.
to me, some of the I went over a year, but
Really?
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
But something
I'm
really, something really got lost in the process.
Yo, Nicolette said the pussy fairy.
You
What did he say?
Nicolette said Nicolette called it a pussy fairy.
Pussy what? Fairy?
She called it
It
a
was-
pussy fairy.
A pussy fairy?
Pussy fairy, girl.
I mean, when I did it or whatever, then when you do meet somebody, when you start to like him, it kind of clouds your judgment because you're hoping that this is gonna be the one, so you can stop being celibate.
Come
So,
on, you came off that pee drought.
or sometimes you can
You
just
were
stop
thirsty.
having those feelings. And
Huh?
I'm like, I said, sometimes you can just stop having those feelings. And when you stop having them feelings, I mean, like, that's not a good thing. It's because
Wait a minute, girl. What feelings?
you just stop getting hot.
Hey,
If you sit here and you go for over a year, them feelings gonna have to just either shut off, or if you keep having them and you're not doing it, you gonna go crazy.
You have to find a way to process them somewhere.
I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna go for it because I'm normally like horny all the time, but I'm trying to like fight that feeling. So
I'm not saying to not do it. All I'm saying is be careful and be aware. Don't lose yourself in the process.
In the process of going on a pee drought.
I might still date. I mean, I will still date. I'm not gonna say I might. I will. I will still date. But I'm just not gonna.
Y'all gonna make me
They
go
gotta
back
come
to church.
correct.
understand. That makes
All right.
sense.
You got any other questions, B?
No, I'm good with the questions. Ladies, what about you all? You got any questions? Any word of advice?
Okay.
No, this was
Why,
fun.
why are men scared of commitment?
Yeah.
The what? Say it again.
Why are men scared of commitment?
Mm. You know, in my experience, I don't think men have really learned to properly learn who they are. So when you begin to learn who you are, then you can be better responsible at committing to something. And I think that has a lot to do with I think that has a lot to do with why men don't commit because they haven't learned who they are, what they like, what they don't like, what is good, or how to do this or how to do that. It's a lot of trial and error instead of actually sitting down and working with unresolved issues that have been placed in the back of your mind that have now turned into something else. That makes sense.
That makes plenty of sense.
So
I
they
see you've been watching and y'all
sum it all up scared.
Baby, say it one more time. Excuse me. Say one more time, Deanna.
Deneen.
Deneen, I'm sorry. I call her Deanna. Deneen, I'm sorry. Say it one more time, Deneen.
I said to sum it all up, they just scared.
Yes.
No, listen.
But they don't know themselves. They don't know what they want. They scared to jump out there because what they think that you're gonna because a lot of times I think they're intimidated. I don't know. You know what? I'm just going Sullivan, I tell you that.
Okay, well, I wish you the best.
Nobody's
Okay.
getting nothing until they're able to step up to the plate and I mean I want to do it. I want to date for a while. I want to date for I don't care if it take me a year. I want to date for a while so that I want them layers to peel off. I want some of them layers to peel off before they get the
And
goal.
you know what? And you know
tell
what,
you
to
some
add on
ice
to
cubes
what
in
she
your
just
purse.
said, a lot of times, with women and dating, a lot of times we get caught up because, say, for instance, you start communicating with this guy and you like him, and you guys hadn't said it's gonna be mutual, whatever, but you know, you stop everything you doing. Oh, I like him. This where we going, and he hadn't said that. So he's still out doing him, and you done shut everything down just to fool with him. And you be like, wait a minute. Now, before I knew the protocol, that's what I used to do. Because
Right.
if I
Come
like
on with
you,
the
okay,
protocol,
well,
Nicolette.
huh? What?
Come on with the protocol.
Well, I'm just saying,
that.
you know, when you don't know, you be like, okay, well, and it's always, oh, well, I thought, and it wasn't until I started thinking, I realized, oh, baby girl, you got this all wrong, sugar.
How about this one, y'all? How about this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this one?
Come on with it.
After 1 year, if we ain't got no commitment, we need to break up anyway.
We gonna have to break up.
I done spent a whole year on you.
After 3 months.
After a whole year, I'm taking it to the extreme. After a year, and you ain't got no
I
commitment.
ain't wasting my
breaking
year
up
on
with you.
nobody. I ain't that young to get nobody no year.
Breaking up. So
3
I'm at the
months,
age
you gotta
now,
know
but
if
you
you
get
want it
6
or not.
weeks. We
Right.
got 6 weeks, and it can be video dating, and we get married.
Did you say video date?
I say video dating, 6 weeks.
I'm gonna
we get
excuse
married.
myself now. Thank you.
That's what they're gonna do with me. I tell you that. I could do a video date.
Video date. You sit at your house, I'm gonna sit at my house.
Sipping and you sipping and we talking.
I'm gonna be
I
asking
gotta
what you
see,
have
I
for
gotta
dinner.
see
What you
your
cook for dinner?
bathroom. I gotta go to your house and see your bathroom. Do you know I stopped seeing this dude because I went to his bathroom. His bathroom was not up to par. And I'm like, if the bathroom, I'm talking about look like little pubic hairs on the floor. Bruh, it's no.
I did that too. I stopped seeing somebody that I mean I didn't we didn't even get to start dating. I just went to his house and I looked at that bathroom. I was like, that was it.
So when y'all go on a date next time, capitalize
like
yourself.
that
Don't
have
go
a
on the bathroom.
and they like cleanness because I like cleanness.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, why is there little tiny hairs on the floor?
Because it fell off his little tiny dick. How about that?
If I gotta go to your bathroom and feel like I need to stoop over the seat like I'm on a public toilet, I got problems with it.
You have to. Sometimes you take have your little swish broom in your purse when you're going.
I keep me some alcohol. Now I keep me
Do
some
that.
spray
Do that.
sanitizer.
All of that.
But I'm still not gonna sit on the side. I have to do the book.
You don't sit on nobody's toilet no way. Didn't your mom tell you that? You don't sit on nobody's toilet no way.
I don't. I can't sit on
I'm
nobody.
don't.
Okay, so you think when I was over your house that I ain't sit on the toilet?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was at your house sitting on yours. And
we got some big old butts. We want to sit down.
And nesting.
Oh my goodness.
What in there,
When I
nesting?
was younger, we used to book over and that pee used to go in a straight line. It got all the honey, then pissed everywhere. But then
He
at the
said
top,
piss everywhere.
down my
He
leg,
said pussy.
had to pull up my pair of jeans and got pissed off. I used to sit.
I was 20, I used to piss in a Coke bottle.
Nah, you need a wide top now, baby. It's gonna go
Okay,
everywhere.
I had to boot over the bathtub. There it comes. Y'all
Oh my
look.
God, I love y'all. Listen, I just got an idea. Ed said, Ed made me think of this idea. Well, actually made my producers think of this idea. Would any of you all ladies be interested in doing a virtual date with the Life with Brandon? We will find the guy, set you all up on a date, do a virtual date, and see how it goes, and you all share the experience.
But look, here's the kicker. Wait before you even put your finger up. Because we want the date to be a date. So that means it's planning and execution. You're only going to get $25 to spend on this date. We want to see creativity.
Applebee's.
You ain't got to go to Applebee's. That's going to be $24 right there.
Right.
Oh, you mean I thought virtual day mean I was gonna have this camera in front of me. He's gonna have his camera in front of him.
Yes.
Okay, but do I get the $25? Because I need me some real booze.
No, because
She said,
I
"Do I get
was
$25?"
setting up on somebody to come take you. Y'all was going to go out.
So I tell you what we would do is we'll work out all the final details. But if you all are interested, that $25 is definitely gonna be the creative point of it. We will work out the details for you all.
Y'all
So
down?
Y'all down for doing that?
Y'all down?
I don't see a problem with it.
Okay.
Denise, give me the look now. The smile is yes, the other one is the no. Which one is it?
Y'all
Which
see
look is
somebody
it?
raggedy.
Okay.
Y'all see somebody raggedy. I don't have a face like her. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If y'all send somebody to my house and they raggedy, I do throw people out.
Well, the thing is, they're not coming to your house.
Okay.
They wouldn't come to your house.
I will politely.
Okay. So this is what we'll do. We'll make it.
Wait a minute.
$50.
Hold on. We got 1 and 2 down in the corner. Wilson, you down?
We got to do that. Okay.
Oh, no. Y'all let me know how it goes.
No, ma'am.
Oh no, girl.
Let us be the guinea pig.
Yeah, I feel like, y'all should go before me and see, and then come back and report.
No, Cassandra gonna go first.
Okay, you gonna go first, Cassandra?
Oh, the sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
I just feel like you gonna come back with a truthful. Now send the name.
Okay.
Baby, send her because I can't wait.
To ask you what you mean by that.
Now send her. Now we gonna wait. You go.
No, it's gonna all be set up at the same time,
At the
guys.
same time. And listen, I just got a chance to sweeten the deal a little bit better. We're gonna make it $50. So what we do is you would initially do a virtual date here with Life with Brandon. You initially do a virtual date, and then we're gonna send you out on a actual date. In your city where everybody's
How about
everybody different parts of
How
the city.
about the virtual date don't go well?
Then you
You don't get to go out on the real
then
date.
we find Leroy. Leroy call you, hey, girl, what's going on?
He gonna
What
put
going
that
on?
transmission in that car.
What's happening? I heard you had some good. Oops.
What your
And then
name
come
is?
on, take the glasses off.
Oh, I
Take
heard
your
your
glasses
potato
off.
salad needed stirred.
Okay.
Got the poon.
So we got three yeses, right?
I give it a whirl.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Nicolette, yes.
Look here, iPhone with the cat-eye glasses on.
I like the
It's
glasses
like that-
though. I
it's
keep
like
looking
that
at them.
You said you gonna be celibate, so this you ought to be like, okay.
Yeah, Deneen is down. She's doing it.
Wear them
Okay.
glasses when you go.
But she's gonna give us 2 looks. Her answer is gonna be in the form of 2 looks. What are those looks, Deneen? That's no. That's yes.
He gonna be scared. He'll be scared to say stuff because I'll be looking like I won't even smile. He be saying stuff that he think is funny, and I'll be like this. He be waiting for me to smile, and I won't even smile.
Deneen, I don't want you to do that no more to the show, man. Don't you do-
Wait a minute,
Don't you
do it
say
one more
that.
time.
No. And it's the same look every time, y'all.
It is.
I
This
do
is-
She
that.
know it by
I
heart.
do that. If I walk past guys and I think they're gonna say something to me, I put that look on and walk the whole time, and they be scared to say something, and they won't. But if I do like this, how you doing? Then they say something to me like it's welcoming, but I don't welcome everybody. I don't want to welcome everybody.
We can see all of that when we all wear masks now.
Well, on the head,
You can see it with them eyes.
baby, them eyes, all this can be covered. All this can be covered. And if you see one eye shoot up that way and the other eye shoot out that way, you know something wrong with that
You
woman.
know to get on out the door.
I be saying you gotta pull that mask down. I need to see all this. I need to see some teeth. I gotta see
Oh
teeth.
yeah.
first-
Ooh,
the first
I
one is
had
virtual.
And then I might have to tell them, let me see what kind of shoes you got on. Do you got blue shoes or red shoes? I just need what's on those feet.
Take off your hat so I can see if you got some hair and missing some.
Football
Not
heat.
the Muppet look.
No, I'm
But I
saying
don't want
you
a
know,
ball and hair around here. I don't want that.
you straddling the
that, Denise.
fence. You straddling the fence.
Oh, lady, y'all too much.
Good,
Listen,
no, you
We just
good.
having a little fun. That's
and
it.
I
That's all.
love it. I love it. I can't wait. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. So we're gonna do the initial virtual date on Life with Brandon. And then, of course, if it goes well, we'll send you out on a real date.
Well,
And of course,
what happens if I can't do the celibacy thing and I want to go back and knock on that guy's door
It's
that
potato salad stirred.
what happens if I
But Nicolette, were you the one that called her a pussy fairy?
well, you know what? As Ayana Fix My Life say, you get a lot of do-overs in life, so you'll get a chance to do it over again.
Oh, you ain't gonna get a chance to do it over. Just keep your phone going. When you're not gonna, I'm about to go in, y'all. He about to. Woo, yeah.
We gonna see.
We'll have to see it. I just want to hear the audio.
Now we got to see it because we got to see her face before she go in.
Oh,
She
you
gonna
talking
get
about
it look.
before?
Yeah, before that. Yeah, beforehand.
You talking about a before and then an after?
Maybe if you walk out there like that afterwards.
After potato salad.
Okay.
Potato
That
salad.
man done put all the pickles and everything in that potato salad. You walk out there like that, like potato
He talking
salad.
about put all them pickles.
Good, didn't ask the
Oh
pickles.
my goodness.
All right, y'all. We gotta go. We'll be here all night because y'all just keep going and keep going. No.
Yes, I love the vibe. I love the energy.
I know
love
I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yes, so we got all three yeses, right?
We got all three, yes.
Yeah.
All three yeses. It has been an absolute.
So let's say anything.
Nicolette. Yeah.
Nicolette said yes. Say yes, Nicolette, so we can hear you.
Okay, yes. You
Okay,
know
there
what? You
we
a
go.
dirty birdie, Cassandra, with this red lipstick on.
What?
You a dirty birdie. We was almost off the call, and here you go.
No, ma'am. I
I
would call you on the phone. I
ask you
didn't hear
something,
you.
Nicolette.
Ma'am,
Man.
Do you know my friend Audreva?
I can't hear you. Do
Yes,
I know
she
your
knows
friend?
Adriva. You know, Adriva used to be a cheerleader at Fair Park.
Her name sounds familiar. I probably had to see her face.
Wait a minute, hold on. Adriva is older than you.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute, hold on. Was Sheena a cheerleader when you were there?
Me?
Yes.
Sheena?
Yeah. No, she's younger. Nicolette is younger.
I'm saying,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't remember our cheerleaders, but I don't remember. I was on dance line.
Yes, you were. You were with me.
I was. I really was. And I was like really good at.
Yeah, you were okay.
Because I just wanted to say, me and Audreva's little thing we had between each other. Why we got a little trash?
You remember when you first told me that and I cried my eyes out because that was so funny to me. Why we have to love trash and homosexuals. Wow.
I hate
You know
y'all.
what, ladies? It has been an awesome and a privilege, and it's been awesome, a privilege, and an honor to do this podcast show with you all. You have definitely brought insights. I'm glad you shared experiences. And this is a much needed conversation in 2020.
Yes.
We all know that 2020 have started off crazy. No one would have ever guessed the things that have happened this year in 2020. So the fact that we're all trying to survive it and do it our way, learning through trial and errors, and still trying to remain with a smile on our face. Thank you for joining this podcast. And thank you for being a co-host with me. Thank you for reaching out to these ladies and putting together a team and they being so honest and transparent. Because that's something that we need transparency because I guarantee what Nicolette, with Deanna, Deneen.
Her name is Deneen.
I just want to call her Deanna.
Give him the look. Give him the look. There you
Yeah. What Deneen and Cassandra have experienced is real true. I really understand where I know more Cassandra's story because I have a best friend that is, oh my God, just like Cassandra. So she has that resting bitch face too. And this is a conversation we have all the time. And she's, does very well. She can take care of herself. A man is definitely not needed for financial purposes. She can take care of herself, just need to bring the match. But anyway, I loved it. And thank you all for sharing stories again with us. I look forward to the virtual dating. I look forward to y'all going out on the date. I'm ready to see the experience. And hopefully, hey, maybe Cassandra, Deneen, or Nicolette may find their husband with Life with Brandon. Who knows? Or if not that husband, at least a friend with benefits.
I'll find
Do
this.
it for the boo.
Right.
You told that man
Oh
to
my
take me out
goodness.
here.
I'm doing it for the free
Audience,
drink.
yes. Audience, yes, people who watch it online.
I'm doing it for the $6 fish box.
Oh, you so silly. $6 fish box.
$5 football.
To our audience members who watch your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you for joining. Thanks everybody for commenting and responding. Oh my God, I think we're gonna have to do a part 2 or maybe part 3.
It's
Because
gonna
I
be
mean,
3.
it's gonna be 3 because you have definitely hit some points and made some great points and got me thinking about some things. So this wraps up for today's show. Thanks everybody again for watching and joining us. See you all next Wednesday. Remember to like, subscribe, and remember, live, love, and laugh. That is how we're gonna make it through any day, any situation.
Right.
You got to live, you got to love, you got to laugh, and have a conversation about these. Allow us to live because we need to live. We need to know what we can do better, how changes have been made, or what can I learn from my sister, my brother, to make life living better for me. And laughing just does us well. I love to laugh. And y'all probably heard me laughing throughout the whole entire show. I love to laugh. And loving, oh my God, what is love, honey? Child, life is worth living. You got no love, it ain't worth living. Just to have somebody that love on you and having somebody like an Ed in your life, it's amazing. And I'm sure you all ladies have
Let's give him all the Deneen look.
So thank you again for being a part of the show. You all have a wonderful, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the beginning of next week, and you definitely will be hearing from us on your virtual dates. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
All
All right,
right.
everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And